Good morning. It is Saturday. It is bright and early. I've got a friend coming over today for some uh, Warhammer. I know most of you won't know what that is, but you might catch a couple glimpses of it during the video. But what that basically means is I need to start up some grills. So I'm going to go ahead and start us off today with a bit of a sped up version of letting you guys see me get things ready to go. All right, I am back. You might have noticed that I ended up cutting a little bit of the fire starting footage. The wind, if you could not tell in the video, is kicking up quite a bit today, giving me some trouble with getting the fire started. But we've got it where we want it now. Both of the grills are smoking away. So I'm going to go and set a few things up. Now, I'm just going to show you this because, well, it'll explain why I'm not doing things at my normal table today. But I mentioned that I had a friend coming over for some gaming, and our outdoor space right now is currently a wargaming table. So I won't be doing any food prep on there today. So we're inside. We're getting stuff prepped to go. I have gone ahead and tossed some chicken wings in some flour. They'll be getting some extra sauce after they're cooked, but for now they're ready to go on the grill. I've also got some diced chicken breast. I'm going to go ahead and throw that into the flour as well. And this is going to go onto some chicken skewers. But we gotta get it ready. Now, what I'm tossing this in basically is flour, salt, pepper. Get a nice coating on it. These are going to get a bit more done to them than the wings did, but basically that's where they're at now. Go ahead and add some of that stuff. balance it out with a bit of brown sugar. Now that we've got that ready, I'm going to cut a sheet of foil and start skewering these up. Now, you'll notice I've got this one at the end that has much smaller pieces than the others. I'm going to go ahead and stick it on, but you'll need to watch this one is going to get cooked a lot faster. This will end up being our tester. Alright, and now for something completely different, to quote one of my favorite shows. Comment down below if you actually know what show I'm referring to there. This one's a little bit special. Had to order it. Should be fun though. I've never actually had this one. Had lots of alligator, never crocodile. Now what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to cook it on the skewer as well. But I'm going to get it ready first. So I'm going to cut those like so. And because this is a meat that I've not had before, I want to keep it fairly simple. Don't want to cover it up. A little bit of salt, as standard. A little bit of pepper. I am going much lighter than my normal heavy hand would be with beef or something like that. And then I am going to skewer these. What I want to do though is loop the meat back and forth a few times. There we are. That's the chicken and crock ready for the grill. I've also got some burgers that are going to get thrown on very shortly, and I'll be back with some more. Alright, one last quick thing before we head to the grill. to take a couple bits of bacon. Going to take some sugar snap peas. Pop those ends off a little. Going to roll. We're going to throw those on the grill, just like that. Now, just because I've decided I want to protect them a little bit more on the grill, I'm going to go ahead and line these up on a bit of foil. I'm going to roll that foil up. Now, importantly with this, I am keeping the ends open so that we still get smoke running through there. Very important. All right, let's head to the grill. Let's get going. Now, this right here is a very simple and very handy piece of equipment. Go on the grill and our barb. Hook right into there. Now, you'll notice that's a bit different than I do with a lot of red meats. Because the chicken, I want to make sure I keep it moist. As soon as I throw it on there, I am hitting it with my spritz. Just go ahead and put some moisture into that flour coating that we've got on it, and make sure that it doesn't dry out. Almost forgot an important step of the other grill. Now, I've got a bowl for this straight up and down smoker that sits halfway between the coals and the grill. I'm going to put that in there. I think I used it before just to deflect the heat in a previous video. Today though I want to add some water to it, which is going to do the same thing as the spritzing and add moisture to that grill. now that that's done, I'm going to throw the chicken wings on that grill. Go ahead and add the crocodile as well. As the wind tries to destroy everything. Alright, bit of an update. I've skipped filming a couple steps because in the last half hour the wind has decided it's going to completely destroy everything. But we'll check on the grills now because the stuff is still cooking. So, excellent. There we go. So as you can see, with the wind kicking everything off, I lost my focus on the grill a little bit, so we've got a bit of burn mark on some of the chicken. I'm sure the flavor is still going to be alright, but we'll let those keep cooking for a bit. Rest of that's still fine. I have moved it over a bit because the wind has stirred up my firebox, and as you can see I've actually got flame coming out of there now. So I'll go ahead and close that one up again. And then on here, these wings are smoking away. They're doing fine. This grill is actually a lot more protected from the wind than the other one is. So they're a lot better off. And while I'm showing you the results of the wind, yeah, my stuff is smashed, so we'll be sorting that out shortly, I suppose. Alright, we are back. Gonna go ahead and see how things are going on the grill. And I think that chicken is about ready to come off. I'm going to go ahead and pull those as well. Move those over to the hot end just to finish up. Alright, chicken wings are coming along nicely. I'm getting the chicken wings off the grill now, and I mentioned before that we were going to add some sauce to them once they come out. I've made a bit of a wing sauce, some hot sauce, some butter, some spices. I'll throw that up on the screen, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw them and toss them in there now. And those will be ready to go. Hello again. As you can probably notice, it's now Sunday morning. Well, to be honest, it's almost Sunday afternoon, but we were up and about late last night, so I had a sleep in. Yeah, so you'll see from the video that Sam and I got a bit involved in our gaming day, and I didn't really wrap up the grilling aspect of things very often, or very well, rather. You saw the wings come off. They ended up being really lovely. Fairly spicy, but not overly so. A good crisp on them. A little tip with those, if you do have the Ninja wood fire, is once you've smoked them and then once you've sauced them, throw them in the wood fire and kick it onto the air fry setting for maybe 5 minutes. Just tightens up the skin and crisps them a bit, makes them just that extra step above. Now, I did save a bit of leftovers, one bit, that I wanted to discuss specifically, because I mentioned it and then we didn't really wrap up on it. That is the crocodile meat. Now, this stuff is interesting. As you will probably be able to see that from the texture, it's a white meat, slightly pork-like in texture. Could almost say a little bit of a meaty fish aspect of it as well, which, considering it is an aquatic animal, makes a bit of sense. With the salt and pepper, it is very nice. It is quite chewy, so if you don't like chewy meats, not a good thing to go for, but if you want to try something different, I'd say go for it. It's really nice. I'd compare it to the alligator that I've eaten previously. I think the alligator has a slightly stronger flavor, a little bit more gamey to it. Again, whether that's good or bad depends on how you feel about gamey meats. Personally, I love them. But yeah, I wanted to touch base on that and let you know where we wrapped up, and let you know, hopefully you got something interesting out of this video. If not, apologies, catch the next one. But if you did, or if there's anything that you want to know more about that I didn't cover off, because I was planning for a big game day that me and Sam don't get together very often, so I might have skipped over a few bits here and there. If I did and you want more information, just drop a comment below. I'm happy to explain things a bit better or go into a bit more detail, things like that. Now, I'm also going to go ahead and finish out this video by saying that I do keep getting comments about takeaways or about booking tables or things like that. I'm going to have something coming up in the next few days to actually see if that's politeness or if there is some genuine interest there. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you'll be interested in what I've got to say about that one. And until then, I'll catch you soon.